We're Bridget and Cindy Tiek. We are interior designers and the owners of Tiek by Day.
And we're here today with Girls Meet Globe. It goes back a little bit further in my life, just to give you context of how we got together, because we are mother and daughter. So if you didn't know that. So second career for me, went back to school for interior design after a career in engineering. I didn't start this career till I was 50 years old. In terms of not even starting the career, that's when I started to go back to school. It was kind of very organic in that we bought a house to flip. Bridget and her husband ended up saying, well, oh wow, I think we want that house. So we ended up renovating it for them. And that was the first project that we worked on together.
We realized, one, that we can work together.
Right.
We did go to school together, which was a feat in and of itself. And then not only that, part of the reason for me wanting to branch out and have my own business was to do something that I didn't see being done here. I felt like the type of work that I wanted to do was being done in bigger cities, and it wasn't being done here. And in particular, that was hospitality work, like restaurants and bars that had fun atmospheres, aside from doing high-end residential, which we love as well. The part that I enjoy the most about what we do is the sense of creating something or reinventing something, taking a vision and bringing it further than what someone maybe could have imagined.
Like on a residential level, being able to provide a space that they can imagine for themselves and we can help do that for them. It feels very special and satisfying to know that they're happy, and we've helped create an environment where their family can live and thrive and just live their best life.
At Tiek by Day, we're giving you permission to enjoy luxury in your life.
I think of her as my business partner during the day, and then it impacts me later on, more so when we're together as a family. Like, this is really great that I get to do this, and I feel like in a way it's like helping build a legacy, because she will outlive me and hopefully the business will outlive me, and she'll have this to keep going forward in life. So I think that's the part to me, is that helping her build a business can continue on for the rest of her life.
Our advice for the next generation of women looking to get into design is to look for inspiration in all different aesthetics. Clients are not always gonna, especially when you're first starting, they're not gonna align with you aesthetically. So you have to be able to take a style that may not be your own, but make it beautiful.
You need to develop a very thick skin very early, because it's like the first time you go through a critique, if you can't handle that, then you're not gonna make it in this profession, because we do this all day long, even amongst ourselves. Brings value to the client is that we're internally critiquing our work. You can't take it personally. It has to be like, oh yeah, you're right, and move on. The difference between being a fine artist and a designer, a fine artist is trying to solve their own problem that they present to themselves, whereas a designer is trying to solve someone else's problem. So you're coming at it
with art,
but with art, with a design eye, what I'm saying? So they're both coming to them with the same kind of toolkit, but it's like, whose problem you're solving. So ultimately we're trying to solve a client's problem. So it makes it this little bit of a kind of the fine art world that we're not just coming up with a solution for ourselves. It has to ultimately please your client.